Good morning, Debbie Holloway here. Today are the last two tips. Today are the last two tips in a changing market. And I personally believe they're the best two tips because anybody, doesn't matter what business you're in, should think of this. So I'm going to jump right in, and I think you're really going to like these. Number eight tip for a changing market: contribute to the community. You can make contacts. We all know how to do that. More importantly, you're going to feel good about your contribution. And here's what I mean. Are there organizations that need help? And I don't necessarily just mean sweat equity, hands-on, moving, those kinds of things for help. I mean, great advice. Think in terms of organizations that kind of fit into what your niche is in this world. If it's real estate, organizations around housing, Habitat for Humanity. Pam Hetty Carter here, who is just amazing at what she does for Habitat Humanity in my community. Phenomenal stuff. I think you could look at something like that. Look at your community and say, where can my hands and my heart and my brain best serve others? Because those connections will also get you business down the road. Because I believe the universe looks at us and says, hey, what you give out, what you give away, I'll bring back to you twofold. So consider number 8, contributing to your community. The market is changing. We have to meet more people. Number 9, and I love number 9. Learn from other businesses. Take a look at where you are. I look at my marketplace. My marketplace is Shelby County, Kentucky, Jefferson County, Kentucky. If I were an agent in either of those counties, I would be looking for real estate agents in Lexington, in Northern Kentucky, in Indianapolis, that I know are doing great work. And I'd ask if I could come up and shadow them for a half a day. I've literally had people fly in from other states. I remember one gal flew in from Missouri and spent the day with me. She wanted to see how I worked and how I built my business and how I worked with my team. When I was taking her back to the airport that day, she fell asleep in the car. She was exhausted. However, she learned so much about how the business is done. Why not look at whatever industry you're in and say, hey, who's doing this in another city where I could go and learn from them? You make a great connection, which could be great for referral business, and you learn a lot about where the gaps are in your own business. In my opinion, I think taking the time to learn from other businesses is really good. It's hard, though, to do that in the town you're in. But you get 60 miles out of town, 2 hours out of town, maybe you take a flight. The opportunity is so phenomenal for you. And I want to share with you, this is kind of a perfect segue, because when we're doing Wire in Destin, Florida, the 26th and 27th of September, we've got women coming from all over the country and Mexico to interact, to get to know new people, to share potential referrals down the road, and to learn. And for those of you that are coming, bring samples of what you're doing, ideas for past clients and centers of influence, ideas that you're utilizing for social media and your video, postcards, anything you're doing that's working really well. Everybody's bringing something, and we're going to be sharing so that you'll go away with a multitude of ideas. The goal with Wire is to forge great relationships with other women, because we can have each other's back. We understand what we're all going through. Plus, just the opportunity to learn and take back and enjoy it in your business is phenomenal. I think it's one of the best tickets. In fact, we did a survey, and a lot of the women in our ecosystem said, out of all the events that Tom Ferry does, this is their favorite event. So don't miss it if you don't have to. If you have questions about it, certainly you can private message me, post them on here. But think about this. What can you do to shadow other people, to find out what other people in your industry are doing, and what can you do in the community? That's my thought for today. I will talk to you guys next week. Make it a great week.